In this video, we'll take you through the steps of setting up your Dojo virtual queues and bookings account to start taking bookings with Dojo. Once you sign a contract with Dojo, you'll need to create a new account on our Restaurant Management System, or RMS. To do that, go to rms.dojo.tech and click Register. Enter the contact details for your restaurant. You'll need an email address that can receive emails. A verification link will be sent to this inbox as part of the account setup process. The password you set here should be memorable, and you'll need to share it with the restaurant staff who need access to the RMS. If you ever forget your password, you'll need to access the email address specified here to change it, so make sure this email is accessible to all staff. Click Create Account. Within a few minutes, you'll receive a verification link to your inbox. Don't forget to check your junk email too, just in case the email lands there. If you've not received your verification email, within 5 minutes, reach out to our web chat team directly via the RMS. When you do receive the email, click the link to verify your account. Once you see the message confirming you have verified your account, click I've verified myself to proceed. Now let's set up your restaurant's profile. Start by entering your restaurant's address. This is the address that your diners will see on the map as your restaurant's location. If you can't find the address listed in a drop-down, enter it manually. Based on the location selected, the other address fields such as the city and postcode will be automatically populated. Please double check if they are correct and amend if needed. Your restaurant's name may also be automatically populated based on the address you've selected. Amend it if it does not match the actual name of your restaurant. Note that this is the name the diners will see once the restaurant is up and running on Dojo, so make sure it's correct. Give your diners a bit more information about your restaurant in the description. You can copy a few sentences from your website, for example. This description will appear under the restaurant's listing in the Dojo app. Finally, upload an image of your restaurant that you'd like your diners to see on the Dojo app. This should ideally be a photo of the food you serve in your restaurant or your restaurant's interior. We'd recommend avoiding photos with words, logos, or too many people. Don't stress too much about the photo or the description at this stage. If you don't have anything to hand, you'll be able to change all of this later in your profile settings on your RMS. Once done, click Create Restaurant. You are now on the RMS. To effectively use it to manage bookings, complete the following steps to set up your restaurant's account. First, set up your restaurant's opening hours. Then, set up your areas and tables. Set your booking availability by creating booking schedules, custom booking notifications, and add any upcoming bookings to your account. Embed your Dojo booking link on your website, and finally enable bookings through your RMS. To set your restaurant's opening hours, navigate to Settings, Opening Hours. We've pre-populated these for you, but please edit as necessary. Toggle days on or off depending if you're open on that day or not, and set your opening and closing times for each day. Your staff need to know how many tables you have and their location, so you never get overbooked. To allow for that, let's create your areas. Areas are the spaces in your restaurant where your tables live. For example, inside, outside, terrace or bar. Navigate to Settings, Areas and Tables. Click Get Started. Select an area name from the drop-down list or enter one yourself and click Enter or Create. Now add all the tables you have in that area. Click Add a Table. You will need to add all the tables one by one. Enter the table number and the minimum and maximum people it can sit. Click Save. To add another table, click Add a Table on the top right. Repeat the process until you have listed all the tables in this area. To create a table list for another area, go back and click Create an Area again, and repeat the process until you have all of your areas and tables set up. As soon as you have more than one table set up, you'll get an option to create connected tables. Connected tables join a certain number of tables together to give you the ability to seat larger party sizes. Click Create a Table and specify which tables from which areas you want to connect to create these larger tables. Once you're happy with your tables set up, it's time to set your booking schedules. Booking schedules let the system know when to allow diners to book tables at your restaurant. They can differ from your opening hours, and in case of conflict, they take precedence over the opening hours. Navigate to Settings, Booking Availability. First, set up the default schedule that applies to your regular weekly booking availability. Click Get Started to select the days and times during the week that you accept bookings. Add a name for your schedule, for example, Mondays to Fridays, or weekends. Tick the days this schedule applies to and select the time availability for bookings. Click Next and select the table's availability for booking during those times. Select the party sizes that can book and how long they can have the table for. Specify the booking intervals. These are the timings the diners will choose from when booking their table. Click Next and select the amount of covers you would like to accept per booking interval. A cover is just another word for a diner, so if you'd like only the maximum of 10 diners to book at any given interval, so not to overwhelm your kitchen, this is where you would enter that cover control of 10. If you don't want to limit the number of diners, feel free to leave this at no limit. Next, specify the minimum and maximum amount of time a diner can book a table in advance. For example, 30 minutes to 2 years would mean if it's 12 PM now, the next available table for diners to book would be at 12:30 PM and also book up to 2 years in advance. As a final step, if there are some dates within your regular booking schedule that you do not want to accept bookings on, specify them here. Click Save. To override your regular booking schedule on specific days, for example bank holidays, add a custom schedule. This will override any default schedules you have set for these days of the week. Note that you can modify these schedules here at any point by clicking on the 3 dots on the top right. Under Settings, you can also choose how far in advance the bookings appear on your queue page, just to give your restaurant staff time to prepare the table. Now that you've set your tables, areas and booking schedules, you will need to add your upcoming bookings to the system from either your old bookings provider or add them manually if you are using pen and paper or your email to manage bookings. If you are using a bookings platform such as ResDiary, OpenTable or Design My Night, you will need to disable it first so no additional bookings can be made. Then, find and download your bookings data as a CSV file from your old booking provider. This will vary between providers, but they're required to provide you with this data upon request. If you're struggling to find it on your platform, contact them directly. Your spreadsheet of booking data must be formatted in a specific way to make sure Dojo has all the information we need to import your bookings correctly. We have a template with instructions ready for you to use that you can find in your RMS by navigating to FAQs and selecting Import Bookings from your old booking system. When your spreadsheet is ready, send it to our customer support team via email to bookingsetup@dojo.tech with your restaurant's name and location. They'll get this data uploaded to your RMS within 24 hours. If you are not using a bookings platform before, add your upcoming bookings manually by navigating to Bookings, Create Booking. Note that if you add your diner's email address, they will receive a booking confirmation email. If you don't want this to happen, leave the email field blank and click Save. Once you have at least one booking schedule set up, the Embed Link tab will appear under Settings, Booking Availability. Here you will find your unique booking page link that you can use to embed into your website. Simply click Copy Link and paste it into your website where appropriate. Once the booking link has been embedded into your website, you will be able to enable bookings on the Bookings Availability page. Enable Bookings will allow your diners to make reservations online. Once enabled, your Google Reserve will be activated within 48 hours on your Google listing. It's important that your diners are notified when the booking is confirmed and if there are any changes to their booking. By default, we send diners notification when their booking is created, edited, deleted or cancelled. To see and modify emails that go out to diners, navigate to Settings, Booking Emails. Select the email you would like to check and you'll see a preview along with some options to change the text. To change your restaurant's image or address, navigate back to Settings, Profile. If you would like to receive an email every time a booking is made, modified or cancelled, you can activate this under Get Notified. Simply toggle it on, click Add and enter the email addresses where you want the notifications to be sent. You're now all set up to start taking bookings with Dojo. You can see and manage all your bookings by date as well as create bookings yourself on your bookings dashboard. Good luck!